this lecture, let us discuss about software quality assurance, which is a systematic process aimed at ensuring that software products meet specified requirements and are free of defects. It encompasses various activities throughout the software development lifecycle, like planning, testing, automation, review and inspection, metrics and reporting, continuous improvement. Coming to the objectives of software quality assurance, first one is defect prevention. Identify and address potential issues early in the development process to reduce defects in the final product. So this objective, it focuses on preventing defects rather than just identifying them after they occur. Second one is process improvement. Continuously evaluate and improve quality assurance processes to enhance overall software development practices. And then compliances. Ensure that software meets specified quality standards and regulatory requirements. Then customer satisfaction is most important. So deliver a product that meets user needs and expectations, leading to higher customer satisfaction. Coming to the key components of software quality assurance, first one is quality planning. Establishing quality objectives, standards, and processes to guide the software development lifecycle. So here, develop a quality assurance plan that defines quality objectives, standards, and responsibilities. Then process definition. Define and refine development processes to enhance quality and efficiency. So we already know the difference between verification and validation, right? So here verification, it always ensures that software meets specified requirements. Then testing. Perform various types of testing, which includes unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. So why we need to perform all these categories of testings means in order to identify defects. So create a detailed test plan and test cases that align with requirements and cover all the functionalities. Then metrics and measurement. Collect and analyze metrics in order to evaluate the performance. So here quality metrics can be either defect density or test coverage, which are used to monitor progress and also for making informed decisions. Next, training and development. Provide ongoing training for team members on quality practices and tools to foster a quality-centric culture. So provide training for team members on all the practices, tools, and methodologies. And audit and review. So conduct regular audits for processes, projects, and products to ensure compliance with quality standards, and also conduct peer reviews and inspections of code and documentation to identify issues early. These components collectively help ensure that software products are reliable, meet user needs, and compliance with quality standards. Then software quality assurance activities, which encompass range of processes aimed at ensuring the quality of software throughout its development lifecycle. And some of the activities include, first one is review, that is requirements review. Evaluate requirements for clarity, completeness, and testability to prevent issues later in the development. Similarly, design review will be conducted where systematic review of design is conducted well. And then code review, conducting systematic reviews of code to ensure adherence to standards and to identify issues early. Then testing. Develop a test strategy defining testing scope, objectives, resources, and scheduling. Then create detailed test cases and scenarios based on the requirements to guide testing efforts. And defect management, logging, categorizing, prioritizing, and tracking defects through resolution and retesting will be done. Process evaluation will be done. So evaluate all the processes against predefined standards to ensure compliance and identify areas for improvement.